Right now, somewhere on Earth, a person takes their first sip of morning coffee. And within minutes, an invisible chemical drama unfolds inside them. Their heart picks up a faster rhythm, their mind sharpens, and a quiet fog they didn't even notice begins to lift. Caffeine is the most widely used psychoactive substance on the planet, swallowed by billions of people every single day, often without a second thought. But what is it actually doing in there? How does a molecule from a roasted bean reach your brain, your muscles, even your kidneys, and change how you feel? Today, we're going on a journey through your body to follow caffeine from your first sip to its final exit. By the end, you may never look at your cup the same way again. It all begins the moment caffeine touches your mouth and travels down to your stomach and small intestine. Caffeine is remarkably easy for your body to absorb, slipping through the lining of your digestive tract and into your bloodstream with impressive speed. Within roughly 15 to 45 minutes, levels in your blood can begin to climb, and they often peak within about an hour. Because caffeine dissolves in both water and fat, it can travel almost anywhere your blood goes. It doesn't get stuck in one place or wait in line. This rapid, wide-reaching spread is part of why caffeine feels so quick and powerful compared to many other things we eat or drink. From here, the real magic and the science begins to unfold across your whole body. The headline act happens in your brain, and the story centers on a molecule called adenosine. Throughout your day, as your cells use energy, adenosine gradually builds up and binds to special receptors, like a key sliding into a lock. When enough of these locks are filled, you start to feel drowsy. It's one of the body's natural signals that you may need rest. Here's the clever part. Caffeine has a shape similar enough to adenosine that it can slip into those same receptors. But instead of activating them, it simply blocks them, sitting in the doorway so the sleepiness signal can't get through. The fog lifts, alertness rises, and you feel awake. Caffeine isn't adding energy. It's quietly muting the message that you're tired. With those adenosine signals blocked, a cascade of other effects ripples outward. Your brain's natural stimulating chemicals, like dopamine and norepinephrine, can become a little more active, which is linked to that familiar lift in mood, focus, and motivation many people enjoy. This is why caffeine is associated with feeling more alert and sometimes more sociable or driven. Your body may also release small surges of adrenaline, the same messenger involved in excitement and readiness. That can be why a strong cup sometimes leaves you feeling slightly buzzy, alert, or even jittery. It's a gentle nudge toward your body's ready-for-action state. None of this is creating new energy from nothing. Instead, caffeine is shifting the chemical balance that shapes how energized and switched on you feel. Caffeine doesn't stop at your brain. Your heart and blood vessels join the performance too. As caffeine circulates, many people notice their heart beating a touch faster or stronger, especially after a larger amount. This is generally a normal, temporary response in healthy individuals, though everyone's sensitivity is different. Caffeine can also have a mild, short-lived effect on blood pressure, which is why it's often studied so carefully by scientists. Meanwhile, in your muscles, caffeine is linked to feeling like physical effort is a little easier, which is one reason it appears in so many sports and exercise studies. It may help some people feel more ready to move. As always, this is general science. How your own body responds can vary based on many personal factors. Ever notice that coffee or tea sends you to the bathroom? That's your kidneys responding. Caffeine has a mild diuretic effect, meaning it can gently encourage your body to produce a little more urine than usual. For regular consumers, this effect tends to be modest, and the fluid in your drink still counts toward your daily hydration. Caffeine can also nudge your digestive system, which is why some people feel that a warm caffeinated drink helps things get moving in the morning. Your stomach may produce a bit more acid too. These are everyday, well-documented responses, not signs of anything dramatic. They're simply reminders that caffeine touches far more than your mind. It's quietly interacting with organs all the way through your body's marvelous plumbing. Now for the twist in the tale, tolerance. Your body is remarkably adaptable, and it doesn't like being constantly overridden. When caffeine repeatedly blocks those adenosine receptors, your brain may respond by creating more of them. With more locks available, the same cup of coffee can start to feel less powerful over time, a phenomenon many daily drinkers know well. This is why some people gradually reach for stronger or more frequent doses to get the same lift. It's also why suddenly stopping can leave regular consumers feeling temporarily off. Headaches, tiredness, or irritability are commonly reported as the body readjusts. These sensations are generally short-lived and are simply your brain recalibrating. It's a fascinating example of how your body is always working to find its own balance. Timing matters more than most people realize, because caffeine doesn't vanish quickly. Scientists describe its half-life, the time it takes your body to clear about half of it, as commonly around 3 to 5 hours, though this varies a lot from person to person based on genetics, liver activity, and other factors. That means an afternoon cup can still have meaningful amounts circulating at bedtime. Because caffeine works by blocking sleepiness signals, consuming it late in the day is linked in research to taking longer to fall asleep or experiencing lighter, less restful sleep. This is general information, not a rule for everyone. Some people are far more sensitive than others. Paying attention to your own patterns can be a genuinely eye-opening little experiment in self-awareness. Eventually, caffeine's journey ends in your liver, the body's brilliant chemical processing center. Specialized enzymes break caffeine down into smaller compounds, which then travel onward and are gradually cleared from your system, mostly through your urine. How fast this happens is wonderfully individual. Some people are naturally fast metabolizers and barely feel a strong coffee, while others process it slowly and feel 1 cup for hours. Factors like genetics, certain medications, pregnancy, and even whether someone smokes can all influence this speed, which is why no two coffee lovers are quite alike. It's a beautiful reminder that your body isn't a generic machine, but a unique system. The same molecule can write a completely different story inside 2 different people sitting at the very same cafe table. So the next time you cradle a warm cup, picture the whole hidden adventure, caffeine racing through your bloodstream, slipping into your brain to silence sleepiness, nudging your heart, your muscles, your kidneys, and finally being dismantled by your tireless liver. It's a tiny molecule with a surprisingly grand tour of your body, and understanding it can help you enjoy your daily ritual with curiosity instead of mystery. Remember, this is general science to spark wonder, not medical advice. Your own needs and sensitivities are personal to you. If you found this journey through your body fascinating, subscribe to Body Decoded for more What Happens to Your Body When deep dives that turn everyday moments into amazing science. Hit that subscribe button and let's keep decoding the incredible machine you live in, 1 cup, 1 breath, 1 heartbeat at a time.